What is up, everyone? It is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel. Today we have a really good one. We have the XREAL Beam Pro. It is a little mini tablet that we're going to go over. It works really good with your AR glasses, and whether if you have Rokid, whether you have XReal, Rayo Neo, there's some others out there. This is going to kind of work with a few of them, and so I definitely wanted to bring that to you because there's a lot of videos out here on the XREAL Beam Pro, but they really don't tell you what it works with or what it can do. So hopefully you'll be able to get some of that information from this video today with DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. That's what I love to do, make reviews, tutorials, do that research for you so you don't have to, give it to you as easy as possible, and leave some links in case you're interested in some of the products that we talk about. So thank you guys so much. Please like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. Join the Martini Nation and let's continue to grow this channel. We've hit 5,400 subscribers, which is awesome, but let's continue to grow and join the Martini Nation. Thank you so much. Let's get back into the video on the XReal Beam Pro. So what's in the box? I always tell you what's in the box. Really, the only thing that was in the phone was the actual, and I'm going to keep saying phone, but it is a tablet, is the tablet and some instructions. That's the only thing that was in here, which was crazy. I didn't even see a charge cable. So this is what we got right here, the XReal Beam Pro. But very, very cool device. You can see that it does have a power button here, volume right here. This orange button does a few things, so we'll talk about that here in a little bit. You have these goofy cameras that are way spaced out, but we'll tell you what that does here in just a little bit. And then, of course, you have the Android tablet that we have here. And so very, very cool though, because like I said, it's a mini tablet. Here's our home screen right here. And it's just basically an Android tablet, but it does have some very, very cool features that's going to work very good with your AR glasses. And so you can see it does have dual ports here, USB Type-C. It does have a speaker, microphone, all those types of things. But one is for your glasses right here, and there's like a little shot of a glasses there, and then one's for charging only on the other side. But it is a full Android 14 mini tablet that has all your apps. So it's going to have all your apps that you could ever want. Netflix, Hulu, Prime, Pluto, the Play Store. It does have some games, YouTube, basically just everything that you could get from Android tablet, you can get on this device. And it's also going to work with those AR glasses, which is very cool because they've been having a hard time getting that to work with everything when you're using them. So something to point out there. So very cool there. Let's go and grab some of these stats because there is some stats that I would like to go over on this device. So it is $199 right now for the 6 gig 128 gig memory, but you can get a 8 gig RAM 256 memory, but that's $249. But there is going to be some sales, and I definitely wanted to let you guys know, and that's why I'm kind of making this video right now, that there's some sales coming out that are going to give you a $50 discount on these, and they're going to be $149 and $199. So if they would have had that deal before, I definitely would have picked up the 8 gig 256 memory, because you can always use the memory and it will kind of sustain you with that 8 gigs of RAM as well for a while. So very, very cool. It does have the Snapdragon processor in it. They do work with AR glasses very well. We're going to talk about a few of them in a second. It does have a 50 megapixel dual camera, which was the 2 cameras you saw in the front, or 2 lenses that you saw in the front, which does make spatial video and spatial pictures. So you can get like a 3D effect camera that's going to take really, really nice, clear, crisp photos. Now, it doesn't quite have the processing for low light, highlight, some of those things. So some of your low light pictures aren't going to come out fantastic, but if you have pretty decent lighting wherever you're taking photos, like on a vacation, outside, those types of things, it's going to take really cool pictures. And I do like that feature about having a little extra tablet that has really good power to take some great pictures for you. It does have Wi-Fi 6, like I said, the 90 hertz screen. 6.5 inch. It is a LCD full touch screen. Has a up to 1 terabyte micro SD card slot, Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi 6, and it is a standalone Android device. It does have, like I said, that Android 14, so you can pretty much do whatever you want with this tablet. It does have 27 watt rapid charging, and it's pretty portable and pretty light. It's about the size of a typical phone, you know, 6.5 inch screen. It's not super heavy, pretty basic. It'd be like no fingerprint scanner, no facial recognition or any of that stuff, but it will get things done from a tablet point of view, and also can do some light gaming with that Snapdragon processor in it. So pretty cool there. So some of the pros for it for sure that I'm thinking about right now is being a standalone device and the price point at, you know, $149 if you can pick that up, $199 normally. But very, very cool. Has all the apps you need. So they had a lot of trouble with, you know, having to give you special hubs and things with these AR glasses, but this is gonna do it. And you don't even need the glasses. You can just use it as a tablet and you still have all the functionality of an Android tablet, which is very, very cool. The works with, you know, different glasses as well, and that's something I'm going to show you here in a little bit, but very cool. The cons is the AR glasses part of this. Was that I always had problems with these AR glasses because I have an iPhone, I have iPads. They never really worked fully with my iPhone devices, and everybody always said they did, and they don't. So if I hook up any of my glasses to my iPad, the volume is locked. I can't mess with the volume, so the volume will be super loud. And on these glasses, to be honest, when you're talking about sound, the speakers on these glasses are not very good, in my opinion. They're not good for listening to music, and they're not good for listening to home movies, in my opinion. They're okay for just listening to YouTube, in my opinion. So they're loud, they're tingy, they're kind of bright, and so they just don't sound very good. And so if you really want to take advantage of these glasses, put a good pair of headphones in, wear a pair of headphones, earbuds, whatever you need to do, but the actual speakers on any of these glasses, in my opinion, are not very good. I haven't found quite a great pair of AR glasses that have great speakers in them. If you guys know any, drop some lines in the comments. But I have the Rokid Air here, and then I have the Air 2. They're not the Pros, they're just the Air 2 on the XReal. And the speakers are okay at best on the glasses. So that's kind of one of the cons. And then I have noticed they have fixed a little bit with updates and things like that, but the Nebula OS system that we're going to talk about here in a system that work with the glasses for the XReal part of things, I've had some issues with it. It's just been a little bit unstable at times, maybe kicks me out and then I have to go back in or restart something. So I've had a little issues with mine, but that could be just my device itself or my setup. But it's been unstable at times, and not like the flawless, greatest experience in my opinion. Other than that, let's just go right into some glasses that we can talk about plug and play. So like I said, if you're using these glasses on like a Nintendo Switch or using these glasses on your laptop, most of the time they work pretty good, but sometimes you could have issues where you can't control certain things. Like if I hook it into my iPad and I have a brand new iPad Pro, I can't control the volume with the glasses. So the glasses will just be pinned on the highest volume. It's very annoying that I can't control that. Also, on some glasses, you can control like how bright they are. You can lower the brightness a little bit so you can get away from some of that eye fatigue or brightness at nighttime. I can't control that on my iPad, my iPhone. I have an iPhone 15. It just doesn't work. It's just not a great experience having these glasses and trying to hook it up to your iPhone. Yes, they do work. It will screen mirror. It does work, but like I said, the volume is locked, and so it's locked on full volume. It's not even like a light volume. It's locked on full volume, and then that's what you have to deal with. So it's just not a great flawless experience. And so having a device like this, the XREAL Beam Pro, has been nice to be able to just plug and play and get the full feature of your glasses that you have. So I do, like I said, do have the XReal. These are the XReal Air 2s. They're not the Pros. The big difference between the Pros and these, besides a couple other little things, but basically is the lenses will auto tint. So they have some settings and you can just hit some buttons and they're going to tint to a complete darkness. These do come, and I was worried that they wouldn't come with it, but they do come with like a very black set of covers on here, and you put the covers on and it's completely black. You can't really see through them. Right now I have these on and I can completely see what I'm talking about and see what I'm doing over here. So these are just like a pair of sunglasses, and so I do like that about them, and they look like a pair of sunglasses as well. So very, very nice. Very good features. Kind of set up like, in my opinion, like the Bose Altos for the speakers. So the speakers sound a little bit, just a little bit better on these, but they're not as loud as my Rokid Airs. My Rokid Airs are actually a little bit louder, but they don't sound as good as these. So, but in my opinion, just okay though. If you want a really good sounding experience, still put some headphones in or some earbuds. Very cool. But plug and play on this, like I said, so I have an extra USB Type-C cable, and that's what you're going to need is USB Type-C. And like I said, I could hook this into my phone, but they're just not going to work right. I don't know that. And for some reason, Alexa wants to talk to me, but let's go ahead and plug this in here. And then let's go ahead and plug these into my phone. I'm going to put this behind me here so it doesn't hit my microphone. And then we're going to go ahead and plug these into here. I will sign in. And I don't know if you can see in the glasses, but you know, the Nebula just turned on and it's trying to log in there. And so now I have my display up right now. And it does give you a cool display where it looks like things are floating a little bit. It gives you that AR experience. With the viewing angle, I kind of have to turn these down a little bit. And like I said, then your actual phone or tablet turns into a pointer for you. So I can actually look this and I can use it like a mouse almost, but it's going to be like a laser pointer for you to go in and I can scroll through the pages and do that. And it's a very cool experience actually, and it works very, very good. Let's tell you really quick about that orange button. So the orange button is going to put this in an anchor mode, and when you anchor it, I can move my head and the screen stays here. I can move my head, screen stays here, and now it's in the middle. Now if I hit that again, there's the smooth follow mode, which means wherever I move my head, that screen is going to follow over here. Now it's going to follow over here. And it is very, very smooth. I did have some trouble with that where it would like leak off the screen, but I think with updates they have improved that. And then you do have just 2 modes though. And then you can also you can have dual screens, but you're not going to be able to see both screens exactly fully on your things with that 43 degree viewing angle. So just something to keep in mind, but it is enough and it does work pretty well, which I do like that about this. So that's the big difference, is the Nebula operating system with this, and it does work pretty cool and gets into those apps really well. So all right, so now I will unplug these, and like I said, the sound is just okay on both of these glasses. But I did want to show you that I do have some Rokid Airs right here as well, and I actually think these have really great, they look really great, they're super bright. I think they almost have more nits than the Air 2. I'm not 100% on that, but they look very vibrant on these. But like I said, the speakers are not good. They're kind of loud, but they're bright and they don't sound very good in my opinion. But once again, can I wear these? They definitely look a little bit different. More of like a futuristic looking pair of glasses. I can still see through these, and I can still hook them to my XREAL Beam Pro. And you can probably see the screens in there now. But like I said, the screen looks super vibrant. It looks super good. I can watch videos, and basically it's going to screen mirror exactly. So if I have my phone like this and I'm looking, that's exactly what I'm seeing in my glasses right now. If I go to an app though, say like Chrome, and I'm looking at the screen just like this, that's exactly what it looks like in my glasses, and it's right in the middle of the screen. Now, if I were to click on something and I were to turn it sideways and it goes to that side angle like this, that's exactly what I'm seeing in my, and it's like this would probably be like 100 in screen in my view right here, and I can see it all in my glasses. And it looks exactly the same as it would be on here. And if I go like this, it goes back to that. And it just screen mirrors. So it's just whatever you're seeing on your screen is in the center of my glasses, and it's the same thing I'm seeing in my glasses. So that's pretty much how they work with other glasses. But they do work a little bit different with the XReal glasses. So you will get that Nebula kind of Vision Pro kind of look. And like I said, I showed you a little example of that earlier. These Rokid Airs are pretty good. They're inexpensive right now. It's, I want to say $2.99. And so if you want an option to be able to use them with your Beam Pro, nice starter glasses, but if you want a little bit better experience, I would probably go with the XReal Air 2. So they will be the cheaper model, and there's not a really big difference between them and the Pros. Like I said, the Pros just have the auto dimming lenses, which is cool, but you know, you could save a little bit of money there. So other than that, let's go into some of the pros and cons. Like I said, I don't really want to go, because it would be a super long video if I were to go into the actual glasses themselves, because there's tons of extra stuff you could talk about the glasses. But just know, I think the biggest thing I wanted to put out in this video is that they do work with other types of glasses. So if you want, and they work good, they work, you can adjust the volume, you can adjust on some of them, you can adjust the brightness. It just depends, but have a lot more functionality with other pairs of glasses than you do with anything from iOS or your iPad, your iPhone, those types of things. Even sometimes I've had trouble hooking them into like Windows. They just don't work correctly, but so far every time I've plugged something into the Beam Pro, they work really good. They're really good device to link up with your AR glasses. All right, so we kind of went over your body anchor, your 46 degree, if I said 43 earlier, it's 46 degree viewing angle. Wanted to make a point out there, 6.5 inch screen. It is an OLED LCD touchscreen, 120, 4300 milliamp battery, Snapdragon, like I said, processor, dual megapixel cameras. They do have that follow mode and the body anchor mode. They say on some other glasses you could even have like a side-by-side where you can get the two things in there, but like I said, you're not gonna be able to see both screens perfectly. It's actually gonna cut one off a little bit, but you'll still be able to get the idea that you have two things in, and you'll just have to move your head a little bit. 3.5 to 4 hours of battery life on this device, which is pretty good in my opinion. So that's going to take some of the load off of your phone. So if you don't want to use your phone, and that's kind of what this device is made for, is to not only work great with the glasses, have a great have a better battery, that way you're not using that, have a good camera, you know, have the tablet and apps, a great UI control with the glasses and your device, Android 14, a charging port, and be able to use your glasses at the same time. That Nebula operating system that we were talking about, have that scroller and pointer. It's a familiar experience with Android. If you're familiar with Android, it's going to be really familiar to you. And then have the that orange button to make it really easy to go. That orange button also will take you straight to your camera, which I can show you real quick. So if you're in something like the internet and you just want, oh no, I need to take a picture real quick, boom, that's going to take you right to your camera with one tap. And you can see the camera there, and you can turn it and it's going to take that, you know, landscape, but you can see that right away. But it takes really good pictures. I'm not going to really go into that. It also has a software where you can like basically have like a slideshow, but it's going to be in that spatial, if you took spatial pictures, it's going to be in that spatial look, and so it's going to be like a really kind of 3D spatial slideshow, which is kind of cool too. So it has some cool features in that with as well. So those are some of the big things that I wanted to get into. Definitely a lot of positives. Like I said, price points are good right now. That's why I'm kind of bringing it up, because of how good the price points are. $199 for the best version of the XReal Pro. Like I said, normally that's $249, so $199, so you might as well go for it and get that 8 gig 256 model. Or if you're on a budget, you can still get that $149 6 gig 128 gig model, which is the one that I have here. Still works great. I still have plenty of space. You guys saw that I'm only 32% full, and I have tons. I have some games on there. I have all the apps I could ever want to watch, including all my video, you know, YouTube, Netflix, all those types of things. And it's a really cool experience to be able to use that when you're, you know, anywhere you want to, and you just have to carry that little device with you along with your glasses, and you can use that anywhere. So it's very, very portable, very, very cool. Other than that, I think this is a great portable device. It is basically a mini tablet. I think that's what they should be calling it, and it works really, really good with your AR glasses, which gives you a great experience with your device and your glasses. Even a little bit better if you have an XReal pair of glasses, but still will screen mirror anything on other pairs of glasses. So thank you so much for tuning in. This has been the XReal Beam Pro. Very, very cool device. Went over it. I think you should definitely check it out, especially for the holidays. Maybe it could be a great gift, even as just a standalone little mini tablet. It could be great for your kids to just take along. Almost would think that they have a phone, but it's really just a little mini tablet that you could do a bunch of stuff with Android 14. So very cool. Not a bad price. I know there's some cheaper options out there if you're just looking for a tablet, but if you ever upgrade to getting some AR glasses, then you have a device that's going to work great with multiple glasses out there, work really good with that OS from XReal, the Nebula system, which is very cool. So very, very cool. Final thoughts, check it out. I'll leave all the links in the description. Please like, subscribe, and share. And once again, this has been the XReal Beam Pro. Check it out, and we'll talk to you really, really soon on my next video or tutorial. Catch you later.